It is the best show in town. It is the best LGBTQI show. So darling, why haven't you subscribed? Monday to Thursday, bringing you breaking news Wahala. On Friday, sex, education. And Saturday, burning questions. You know, all those questions you've been thinking of asking. Saturday is the day for you, darling. Ask your questions about religion, your questions about what you want to know about us, your question about anything. You can access anything on Saturdays doing burning questions. And you know one thing, you could to be the lucky winner to win our giveaways on Saturdays. And on Sundays, to crown it all, we have the market woman and shade price. So darling, why do you want to miss out on all these interesting things? Help this channel by clicking the subscribe button.
Now, as you know it, to be a porn star is not an easy job. It comes with not only satisfying yourself, but satisfying your customers. But then again, when people begin to question if truly you are good from evil when doing your job, and it's quite funny. Now, different people have called out Kachi, saying that he's an evil person, despite being a porn star, and goes about infecting people with HPV, that's hepatitis infection, and not letting the supported actors know about his medical conditions. Now, these are just rumors. People have said that it's a lie. Some people have said that it is true. But here on Kiwi Talk, we talk about it and just give a balanced, unbiased, and unabashed opinion. My name is Marvelous Kachi, your host as usual, and I'm always joined by Chimerizi Henry Awunaya. Now, Toronto Studios. Chimerizi, how are you doing today?
Good morning, Mr. Chef. I'm fine, thank you. How are you doing?
I'm very, very good. So if you guys are ready, let's kick off the show. But first, guys, you guys see the post. We're going to put the post of what was sent about Kachi, so you guys know what we're talking about. So, guys, let's go straight into it. So, Chimerizi, what's your take on this? I know this was dramatic. This was like almost the biggest news over the weekend in the Nigerian community. What's your take on this?
First and foremost, I just want to make a disclaimer. It's not like we have anything against Kachi. We have invited him severally on our show, and he repeatedly says he wasn't going to show. So on that note, it doesn't mean or what we're about to say is coming from a biased place. But far from that, we all know that the job of a porn star is to please their customer. And I feel like in American porn star, there is one thing I know they do, which is rapid testing. They even have HIV rapid testing at the door. If you're going for sex parties, if you're going for parties, anywhere you're going, they're always rapid testing, and it's illegal for you to infect someone without telling them if you are aware of your health condition. So on this note, I feel those who were like having sex with Kachi, we know Kachi from a very long time. We know Kachi has always been a troublemaker on a normal. So we know from one side this can just be a mere rumor to spite him and spite his brand. But
Wait, I want to understand this troublemaker. Is he troublemaker on bet? Or troublemaker?
No, he has been a troublemaker, like natural troublemaker. He loves fighting. You're getting. He most times is most of the people with his actors, especially with the people he cast in his porn. There are issues where Kachi will not pay them, or Kachi will make more money and pay them less, or he will try to outsmart them. So we know Kachi as a very cunning person. I know Kachi. Let me be very specific. I know Kachi as a very cunning person. This is not the first time I'm hearing the tale of Kachi. Far from that, even when you see his porn videos or you see his videos, you see that Kachi has always been in pain, and that still shocks me. I always wonder why is it that this person has been acting porn for almost a year and now, and even has a whole full house of porn, and everybody he acts is able to.
He has been acting for 3 years.
He has been acting for
maybe half a decade. Maybe half a decade. And when you start to collect
he has always been in pain. He's always like, I'm like, why are you always in pain? What is going on inside? See, see, there's one thing when you say, okay, person fine, you know, inside war, but this one, the person war outside, war inside. So this is the case of Kachi. Kachi has always been in pain. In short, there was one of his videos that really got me so interested in knowing his state, his health or his sexual health, was when Kachi was acting porn and there was blood. I feel that's the most disgusting thing. Anytime you are having sex and there's blood coming out from there, and people watch that porn, and I was the only one that was like, go to 0019 seconds, you're going to see the blood oozing out from this guy's body. And people did not take this pre-measure. I think first and foremost, like when I had the interview with Tim Dredd said something. You need to take care of yourself. You need to make sure you do all the testing. You need to make sure you have this communication when you're having sex with anybody. At the end of the whole day, if you don't protect yourself, other people will not protect you. You'll be the ones with the drip. You'll be with the ones with the change of health status. You'll be the one in the dying bed. So I feel for all the porn actors and all the porn stars that were acting with Kachi, it was their sole responsibilities to check up of their sexual health, and their sole responsibility to say, okay, see, Kachi, you've been having bareback on sex. I need to see some health result. I need to know when last you went for checkup. I need to see maybe your medical card. I need to see something to show that you are in good health. It's everybody's responsibility rather to take care of themselves. Over to you, Mr. Chef. I don't want to make this too long.
No, you didn't make it long. You basically said everything that needs to be said. I don't understand the jokery, the comedy, foolishness, misery, mumu in community members. When you act porn with a porn star, what do you expect? A ticket to heaven, a gold mine, diamonds in your wardrobe, jewelry hanging on your doors. Of course, when you act sex with a porn star, expect to get infection, HIV around the corner, HPV around the corner, herpes around the corner, hepatitis around the corner, gonorrhea around the corner, syphilis around the corner, chlamydia around the corner. So I don't know what is special in this. When people were posting everywhere, it was filled with some sort of banner. I looked at them and said, community member, how foolish have some of you been? Because it's just the truth. When you ask something like this, like what I always tell people, when you play a stupid game, you win stupid prizes. Now, I'm not trying to paint what is doing as stupid, but when you play risky games, you win risky prizes. When you play smart games, you win smart prizes. When you play good games, you win good prizes. It's a normal thing of life. You cannot be playing a risky game and expect to win safe prizes, lovely prizes, or best prize, or expensive prizes. No, you will not. You win risky prizes too. So I don't know why this is so much of a big deal. People are talking about it and shouting from pillar to post, from head to center. If you watch some of this Nigerian porn, you will know the level of mentality some of these porn stars have. Basically dead. There was one I was watching. He used condom from beginning to the end. When he was about to release, then he brought it outside, released in the arms, and put it back inside. Then why were you wearing the condoms from the first place? Is that not moving? Is that not foolishness? The war condoms from beginning to the end. When you got to the ending part, then you released on the place and you now insert it back raw. And I felt like, is this so? The beginning to the end, what was he expecting? That they come just when you look at some of the porn, you see their IQs. Some of them, even it's an epidemic of it. So maybe one day we need to unpack this porn industry. Because some of my old friends that I've seen now do, some of the new friends I've seen now do, so people's porn I've gotten access to. Some people even in good homes who are rich, I begin to question what is happening. But not deviating from it. I want to tell you again, if you are an upcoming porn star, an active porn star, whatever one that you are, as long as you are in the porn industry, know it for free. I don't need to be prophet to tell you, I'm not against the prophet, but know this for free. And incurable infections around the door. You might have gotten curable ones and escaped it, like the chlamydia, the syphilis, the gonorrhea, and this one. But the ones like herpes are around the door, the ones like hepatitis around the door, the ones like HIV around the door, the ones like, what do they call this other one, so that is not curable, what? It's around the door, HPV. So know it for free.
Let me just add,
Yeah, go ahead.
there is like here in Canada, just to use Canada as an example, we do have vaccines. Like I remember, even next week, I'm going to take some of my vaccines. So there are vaccines you could take for HPV and annual wax. And the sad thing is that these vaccines are not available in third world countries. And I feel this is what NGOs need
No,
to
it's too
start
easy.
at.
It's even, let me now shock you. It's available. Hepatitis vaccine is 1,000 naira per shot. It's for 10 years. Because why do I know this? I've taken it. It's for 10 years. You take 3 shots with protection.
Yeah.
Although I'm not fully vaccinated. So I want to go back probably next month. But I took 2. So it gives me a kind of stronger potency. But so to be fully vaccinated, you need 3 shots. This is a normal person that wants, I'm not even in the porn industry, but I know this because why? I take my sexual health seriously. In my personal, I can beat my chest and say it. That if anybody wants to conduct a test on me, I am available because I know that for even a normal, ordinary person, I take my sexual health seriously. Regular tests, regular information, regular trying to watch, bring out and look at new things that are coming up. But let's talk about these people. These people are even porn stars. They do not even take their life seriously. Community
They
members
are
in Nigeria,
supposed to be the
they don't take
front line of the vaccinations. They are even
exactly,
supposed to be the campaign promoters,
exactly,
ambassadors of vaccines.
exactly. That's what I don't understand. And community members, you know, I'm sure you are probably shocked. You might have thought that, oh, this hepatitis vaccine is available. Is it as cheap as that in Canada? 1,000. 1,000 is about
It's actually
let's say like
free in Canada.
it's actually free. It's actually free. Thank God for that. But we have got to the point where 1,000 is heavily, you can call it heavily subsidized for third world countries, which is about let's say 7 to maximum of $10.
One
So
thousand
let's just
naira
say
is just like $1, right? $1, $2. So yeah, it's even $1 or $2. So it's reasonable. People can.
exactly like maximum of $3. You can get that vaccine for 3 months and you're done. But me, I don't understand. Which means the community members will never take their seriously. Your final word before we call this a wrap for Kachi, everything and the age and
So if you are in Canada, please make sure you take your vaccine. HPV, hepatitis B, C, A, all the vaccines are available. If you don't know where to get them, if you're in Toronto, hassle-free clinic is one clinic for sexually transmitted diseases. They have a clinic for men and trans men and women, and they also have a clinic for men. So if you're in Toronto, just narrow your way all the way to hassle-free clinic. I feel this is a time also for you to check your HIV status at least every 3 months. Once in a while, if you are not on PrEP, even if you're on PrEP, please still check your HIV status. They are rapid testing kits that you can still get from hassle-free clinics here in Toronto, which is very, very important. Let's take our health seriously because we know this community has a high risk of STDs and XTI. I feel we should be comfortable talking about STDs and XTI. That's why we're bringing back sex education this month. So if you have missed sex education, just glue to your TV. We are coming back with sex education to talk about these things because it's very important. Even I know I had a text message from someone saying, okay, see, I got syphilis. What can I do? So many people don't know if you have come in contact with the virus or syphilis, you will remain positive forever. So these are important conversations we need to start
but,
having
but
and
I
discussion.
thought syphilis is curable.
It's curable. It's curable. The viral load, it's same thing. The viral load can be reduced, but anywhere you go to test for syphilis test, it will remain positive, even though the viral load
Oh,
it has cleared. Yes, once you come in contact with it, it
oh,
stays there
that's enough.
forever.
I will research that we need to talk about this for sex education and make some research.
Yes.
That's
So
I'm
that's it
surprised.
from me. Over
Thank
to
you
you,
for
Mr.
sharing that.
Chaffel. No
No, thank you for
problem.
sharing that. That's a fantastic information. And that's our offer from Q Talk for this episode. Don't forget to like, share, subscribe. And as you guys know, we bring you hot news, educative, entertaining, as usual. Till next episode. See you guys. Peace out.